St. Louis, we want to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes to what it takes to renovate the darkness. We are in the middle of renovating the darkness. And I want to explain this to you. So, every year in St. Louis, there's a massive trade show that comes to town. It's called Transworld. It's the Haunted House Industry Trade Show. And that trade show happens every March here in St. Louis. So in some years, not every year, but most years, the darkness opens for the haunted house industry. And we've been doing that for 15 years. And every time that we do it, we have between when the haunt season ends and when March comes around. Now, if we use some basic math here, that gives you, half of November, December, January, February. Essentially, you have like about 4 months. And what we try to do every year is do a massive renovation to the darkness. And I'm talking about a massive, because we're opening for the haunt industry. We typically spend $200,000 to $400,000, and the haunt industry comes for private events every March. So we start these renovations literally the day after we close here at the darkness. And we've had to bring in a ton of people in from out of town to get this done, because our goal, since we've been opening for My Bloody Valentine, is to try to get the renovations done prior to My Bloody Valentine. So that means that when we do the Krampus event, every year for the last several years, we've started the process before the Krampus event, and we literally turn all the lights off in the dark area where we've torn out. We put rails up or a wall up so you can't see it. And we did the same thing for this year's Krampus. The difference is you bypassed it totally. So we're building a brand new section of the darkness, and it is going to be awesome. And I want to tell everyone in St. Louis, the darkness is considered by the haunted house industry as the best, or one of the best haunted houses in the entire world. People come from all over the world to see it, and you get to see it from My Bloody Valentine. And what are you going to see? You're going to see all, if not most, of all the new animations, the scenes, and whatnot. So I want to show you one new area, and it's not done because we have ordered over $100,000 worth of animations and props. They're not here yet. We're hoping they'll be here by Valentine's, but we did build the set, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Now, keep in mind, the lights are on, and by the way, the darkness probably has the Guinness Book of World Records for the most animations in a haunted house, okay? Famous YouTubers come and videotape the darkness, and in some cases the views hit 1 million views. That's how popular this haunted house is. And believe it or not, it's right here in St. Louis. And you're gonna get to see it, and I'm gonna give you a little peek. And by the way, this is only one section that we're doing. The other section is actually gonna be really easy to do. It's mainly like re-theming it with props that we don't have yet, but we're probably gonna get them before My Bloody Valentine. So when you come, and you can get your tickets now to My Bloody Valentine at scarefest.fearticket.com. We also want to mention to follow us on Instagram at Scarefest, because we upload a lot of things. Holy cow, that scared me, because the air turned off and dropped on me. But we're gonna give you like a little tour, and kind of like I'm gonna narrate about some of the things that we're doing. So last year, when you came to the darkness, and when I say last year, I mean last Halloween, you would actually go this way, and you would go through where that monster is, around, and then this whole section that I'm gonna take you through was just a black maze. There was nothing in it. It was a black maze. We tore it out right after Halloween ended, which was, like right before Thanksgiving. And we've been building on this thing for like literally ever since. So it's not done. We're not done with the lighting, the sound. But like this is all new. And look at the craftsmanship here. That looks like real wood beams, but it's not. It's actually wood with a material put on it and then hand carved. That's the kind of detail that we put into everything that we do. So now you kind of walk through this cave, which before this big monster, he was sitting in that cave, and now you get to walk through it, and that's a big waterfall. And then here you go. So now everything is changed. We're missing quite a few props, by the way. There's going to be some really cool props that go here. They have not come in yet. And look at the craftsmanship of all of this cave work. And then you're going to get here, and I've always wanted to build like a Salem, Massachusetts witch trial, satanic building or scenes. And this tree is animated. This coffin is animated. They're not going to go off right now. And then look at all the detail work. And you know what's funny is most people will not even see this. Now, you know, you have to remember, this is like Universal Studios quality type stuff. And it's right here in St. Louis. So there you go. Now, this is the satanic church we've built. And look at the goat heads. That's going to be painted tomorrow. There's a CGI, a pentagram on fire that's going up there. And as you can see, we got our one and only tech guy, Adam. He's trying to get another CGI working over there. And then these were all cut out on CNC machines, and they cover the CGI effects. But we're gonna walk in. If you've ever seen the movie Stranger Things or the TV show, we have done quite a bit of that here. This has lights behind it and it lights up red. Now you're gonna go into the church, and this church is gonna be filled with all kinds of cool props that you do not see right at the moment. And then this was hand sculpted. It's like Lucifer statue. And then check this out, he's got the detail in here is just sickening. Okay, and you don't understand it unless you come to see it. Now, of course, I don't want to give everything away, but of course, you know, we try to scare people, and we build in places for the actors to hide, such as this coffin, and they can come through it. And then you can kind of see the CGI effects here. And then look at the detail that we put into it. You're gonna see it when we light it. But right now we haven't lit it yet. And the whole idea here, and look at this priest. He's pretty freaky, isn't he? So this is the first step, and I'm going to show you what the final step looks like. So tomorrow this will be done, as will that, and then there will be the Stranger Things look as going on in that rock. So the idea is you are actually in hell. We're calling this scene the Devil's Den, and this is Lucifer's church in hell, and that's why there's stones busting through it. And this is kind of a cool touch. You can see like all of the wood beams like poking through because the rock just crushed into it. Now this is something cool we did, and we've never done this before. That is the space where the actors will hide. And then we've done the ceilings out of coffins, and you really can't see it just with this camera. And there'll be moss and dead bodies, but instead of building walls, we built the walls out of coffins. And they're above you, they're everywhere. And then you actually have to walk through a coffin. And then that's another area where an actor would hide. And you can see everything is detailed. And to see how you walk under the coffin, this coffin here is animated, and it will scare you. Now, check this out. This gives you a little bit understanding of what this Stranger Things kind of, depths of hell looks like. This is actually drying, but you can see it really good. Look at the detail and the time and the effort that we put into everything. Okay? And then you got coffins up here, you got these beams, and they've all been hand carved. And then what goes in this big hole right here? Let me back up. And you can see it. Lucifer himself, a gigantic animatronic devil, goes in there. And then there'll be simulated lighting effects in there. And then look over here, you walk underneath coffins. And once again, as I was explaining, this is what we call a scare box. So see, the actor can get to you from over there, or he can get to you from over here. You won't see him. And then this is an animatronic as well, and it'll jump all the way out into your face. And check out the detail here. Look at that guy. Isn't that just disgusting? And look at all the detail. And you'll see skulls in there. And here's a skull right here. And this is going to be just one of the new scenes that we're building here at the Darkness. And you're going to have an opportunity to see this before Halloween. You don't have to wait till Halloween. You can go to Darkness, or you can go to scarefest.fearticket.com. That's scarefest.fearticket.com, and you can come to My Bloody Valentine. The Darkness will be open. St. Louis Escape will be open as well, with a brand new escape room in here. Let's take a look at my friend over here. Look at her. St. Louis Escape, which is located right next door to the Darkness, has a new escape room, and it's called the Haunted Mansion. And we thought we were going to have that thing open by October, but now it's pushing 5 months. It's still not done. It's actually really cool, and that's going to open probably like second week of February, I'm guessing now. But it will be open for My Bloody Valentine. We're really excited about it. And then we're going to start building our 8th escape room, which is going to be called Alien Escape. And then after we're done with that, we'll start working on new haunts for Creepyworld. So thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to our YouTube page, because we're going to upload more behind the screams videos of the Darkness. And if you want to see the Darkness with all the new props, hopefully they'll all be in, get a ticket now to My Bloody Valentine. We'll be waiting for you right here in the Darkness.